Did you know that you can buy tax-seized properties on the internet? That's correct. I bought 3 of them here in the state of Arizona, and you can buy them anywhere in every state. And I'm going to show you exactly how I purchased these 3 properties. I'm going to also show you the properties I purchased. I'm going to show you the website where to do it at, and you can buy these properties in the comfort of your own home, sitting right at your desk. Have you ever went into a courthouse and you've seen all these public notices posted showing that there was tax sales? And if you were lucky enough to even find those posts, they were like in the basement, the dungeon part of the courthouse, like they were trying to hide them. Well, now you can find these same tax sales right in the comfort of your own home at publicsurplus.com. You just scroll through this, you pick your state. But we're going to look at it and just see what some of the other items that you may be able to purchase. There's items such as airport, animals and livestock, aviation. So you can buy an airplane on this site. See if there's any airplanes, not at this time. There's buildings. So this is all for the state of Arizona, and you can select the agency, which is the counties and different items within those options. So here's all the building items inside of that are currently for sale. You can purchase heavy equipment. There's a lot of different items in here that you can purchase, and one of the items that are very interesting is the motor pool, which is cars. So you can purchase cars on this website, and also under sporting goods you can purchase guns and ammunition, knives. There's all kinds of things in here that have been seized or whatnot and are for sale, and you can purchase those items as well. So you can come in here and change your state, as I pointed out previously. And one of the things I did notice is Alaska has a building that is for sale. And the current bid, or I'm sorry, there's no bids at this time, but the first bid is $830,000. And if nobody bids on it, then it'll just continue rolling over until somebody does, typically what I've seen. So that's kind of the wrap up for the website itself. Here is the confirmation email I received when I was awarded the bid when I purchased this property of vacant land in Diamond Bell Ranch in Pima County here, which I purchased at that Public Surplus website. So here's the notice, notices at publicsurplus.com, and I was awarded the invoice for $10,197.27. That's what I paid for that property. The last bid that I bid was $8,900. And then they've charged you a premium, which is $756.50. And then you have a tax of $540.77. So, which is a grand total of $10,197.27. That's what the property cost me to purchase. Before you start bidding on any of these properties on this auction website, be certain that you do your due diligence. Know what you're purchasing, and by all means, visit the property. Don't buy the property sight unseen like I did on 2 of the properties in northern Arizona. I strongly discourage that. I got really lucky. I couldn't get up to the mountain at the time. I was busy. There was a lot of things going on, and I did not get the opportunity to see the properties before I bid on them. I'm very excited that I own them, and I feel like I did a great investment on that, but that's not something that you should do. I don't recommend it at all. Now, many times you will go to the website and there'll be no real estate there for sale, as far as in Arizona or perhaps whatever state you're looking in. So you got to stay persistent and continue checking until you find some property that they list. And also, I want to let you know that it's typically like it's different times for different counties as far as how long they're going to be on the market for you to bid on. I think it was roughly about 3 weeks on average on the 3 that I purchased. And I'll tell you what, nothing really happened as far as a lot of bidding going on until the last hour or two. And then it was just a bidding frenzy. And I had to outbid probably 20 times in both cases before I was awarded the purchase. Now, with that said, I feel like I did okay in northern Arizona, the 2 properties in the White Mountains I bought, because they're great properties. I recommend that you look at that video. I'll put a link to it below, but right here is the video. And I want to tell you that I got carried away on both of these auctions. And I truly believe that I spent too much for the property at the foothills of Kitt Peak, there at the Diamond Bell Ranch. What I mean by that is there was other property in that same subdivision that was closer to development sites than the property that I purchased, and I likely could have bought one of those lots for about the same price or maybe even less, and they would have been better lots than what I paid for. So what I recommend is before you start bidding, do your due diligence. Be certain that you know what this property that you're going to bid on is worth, and then what you're willing to pay. And don't go over. I purchased 2 pieces of property in the White Mountains, and I purchased them sight unseen. This was one of them. And it's in the Navajo County, so it's up in Show Low. So the bid was $11,000. The buyer premium was $770, which is 7%, and the fee for recording was $30 for a total amount of $11,800. That was what I paid for the property in the White Mountains. Now, what's really spectacular about these 2 properties I purchased in the White Mountains is they're in a community that is called the White Mountain Lake Community, and it has access to a private lake, and it has access to a private creek, which is the portion of Silver Creek. Silver Creek is a very large creek that runs through the White Mountain area, and this is an area where it's a private portion of the creek, and you have access to that creek when you have property that's within that subdivision, and I've got 2 of them. So that's really a benefiting factor of these properties. We camped on both of these properties, but the one in particular I really love is this one that I paid $11,800 for. And you have to check out that video because I did some fishing in the creek. We explored the area. It was so beautiful. I paid my taxes this year on this piece of property. It was $98 for my taxes and no camping fees. I don't have to pay a camping ground. So for $98 a year, I can, live on the property, whatever I wanted to do. But we've currently have it as a place to go and get out of this heat. In Tucson, Arizona, it gets very hot in the summer. And so that is our little getaway. We bought 2 of them. The second one that I purchased, the bid was $5,600. The buyer's premium, 7%, was $392. The recording fee was $30. So I paid a total of $6,022 for that second piece of property. Now, they're not adjoined, connected to each other. They're about a block from each other. They're within that community. I purchased this as a potential investment in the future. I plan on selling one of them. Who knows? Maybe I'll sell them both. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.